We back.
We live.
Hey, yo, this episode 16.
16,
Sweet 16.
Bro. Sweet 16.
Yeah.
We should have did something special. Pop some bottles or something.
Oh, we could have. Oh, you got something already.
I got a little something, little Jesus juice in this cup.
Well, I'll celebrate after we do this great episode.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Let's get to it because we got a lot to unwrap this week. Because it's been I don't know, bro. It's been a weird week.
It has been a weird week.
A weird, exhausting week for Black people, I should say. And y'all excuse my
Gigi
my
with the tail.
She's so rude. She think when I start talking, she think it's her time to shine. So that's
fast ass. She wants somebody to see her tail.
Gigi, you can ignore that part. Ignore that part.
Okay.
So,
this week, a lot been going on, Tease.
It was. Before we get into everything on the topics, how was your week just in general?
Man, look, I don't even know what day of the week it is no more now. My
with
days be long. Yeah, my weeks be long. And sure, we play our first game next Wednesday, which is my birthday.
Okay.
So it's gonna be,
man. It's gonna be a good birthday. I may have to come and support you, bro.
Hey man, come on out there. Then I'm doing something at the crib, So I'll let you know about that too.
Nice. Yeah. I'll be there.
No, bro, man, gonna be 42 now.
You old, bro.
I know
that. Do you feel old? Like when I turned 40, I felt like, I do feel 40. Not so much that my body is breaking down, which it is, but that wasn't really what I was feeling because that was happening before 40. But like I just felt like I feel grown. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I felt when I turned 40.
I feel 42.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we ain't little kids no more.
No, we ain't.
I'm in my 40s. Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is when I really feel it. Let me go out and drink and try to hang out.
Oh, yeah.
The next day is a struggle.
Yes. If I go out, I already know, like, my days of like going out 3 days in a row, or even 2 days in a row. If I'm doing that, I'm gonna be off for the next 3 days because the recovery time, like I can't do it. I be tired, like I be sleepy. Yeah,
I feel it. I be feeling it. I be like, man, you know what? I ain't going out for another month or so now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an old man now.
You the old man in the club.
Yeah. I am the old man in the club. So your week is cool,
Yeah, it's been cool. It's been a cool week. We celebrated my dad's birthday most of the weekend and this week. So that was cool. We had a lot of family time. So yeah. I started a little bit of Christmas shopping. So that's good.
Already?
You know what? To be honest, I used to start shopping in October. I used to, but my godkids are older now, and people that I don't have to really buy them gifts. They want money, so that works for me. So I don't have to buy as many gifts, but I am in quite a few. I won't say quite a few, but I'm in a few grab bags, so I got to get that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Do you think? Because we always, me and Samara always talk about this. Do you think people still enjoy receiving gifts? Or do people just want like money, or you know what I'm saying? Like, do you still think it's the same?
I think it really depends on the person. Me personally, I appreciate I appreciate money, but I like getting gifts. I like opening gifts. I like whether it's big or small. Like I've always been like that. Like my friends were making fun of me for my birthday. I had a birthday list, and I like
Yeah.
cartoon character type socks and stuff like that. I mean, I like simple stuff. I like books. So I like getting that. I like getting gifts. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'll take some money, trust me. But I do still I like giving, like getting and giving. So receiving
Okay.
and giving gifts. So yeah. But
I
people
think
are different. I think kids, teenagers, they want the money,
they
which
want money.
yeah, they want money.
They
Unless they
want
get like a
money.
PS5 or something, then
Well, yeah, that's different. Yeah.
yeah.
I used to. I think when I got older, like maybe like the last 5 or 6 years now. I think I like getting gifts now.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I like actually getting a gift in my hand and like this is yours and then opening it. Like I like that now.
Yeah, me too.
Be,
I like the gift. I like the whole
yeah,
gift process. And since we're talking about gifts, I'll just do a shameless plug. Me and my
yeah,
sisters, rap
yeah.
queens, we seasonal. So as far as us, we rap all year, but the Christmas season, that's our big season. So
Mhm.
we starting up actually next Saturday. We do like
Okay,
a little
bet,
Black Friday special. I'm gonna post about it
bet.
this weekend. But yeah, if you need your gifts wrapped, especially we do some cute wrapping for y'all. So especially guys who's listening with y'all kids and y'all wives and your significant others. I know y'all ain't
Right.
wrapping them gifts.
And y'all
Call
sad,
me
the
and
sad
I'll hook
chicks
you
that
up.
y'all want to buy gifts for,
That part too.
the
I'll take
rap
that money
queens,
too.
the rap
Absolutely.
queens definitely would take y'all money.
Your secret is safe with me,
That's
okay?
right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna make a post about it this weekend. But yeah, I like Christmas. The only thing I don't like sometimes is the whack movies they show. But other than that,
Some of them be whack. Yeah,
be so whack, bro. So
yeah.
whack.
Some of
Give
them
me
be whack.
the
Yeah,
exact same storyline like
always,
every year. Yeah. So
always.
other than that, I love Christmas. I do. I
Okay.
love Christmas. So yeah.
Um, Christmas. Hopefully, it'll be some snow on the ground.
I
I
hope
don't
it
mind that. I don't mind that.
you are a winter baby. So you and like
Yeah,
my sisters, they loved and my cousin, they love the snow.
yeah.
I'm a July baby and no thank you. Yeah.
She said, "No, thank you.
No thank
No,
you.
thank you."
I like the cold, but the snow, yeah. Even though I know it's good, I know it's good for the air, it's
Yeah.
good for replenishing the water and all that stuff. So
Check
I
you
get it,
out.
but
Oh, meteorologist face ass. Check you out, boy. Look at you.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is good. I mean,
Yeah.
it has its purpose. So
Mhm.
it can do that, but I don't particularly like driving in the snow. So
No, I don't. I don't particularly like shoveling it
oh
or
yeah, you a
moving
man,
it.
so you got a shovel.
Yeah, I don't. I take the cold weather.
Yeah,
If, but on Christmas Day, I like having snow on the ground when I wake up.
yeah, that's cute. It's kind of nostalgic, to
Yeah.
have snow on the ground on Christmas. So yeah, that Christmas I'll take it. That's fine.
Yeah. I'll take it. Hey, you know
Yeah,
what? It's never snow on my birthday.
really.
It's rain really hard on my birthday
Mm-hmm.
once. Um, one year it was about 60 degrees on my birthday.
Mm,
Like I remember different stuff about my birthday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really remember it being too much snow around Thanksgiving.
Mm-mm,
Uh,
mm-mm.
I think it may snow a little bit, but nothing that sticks.
No, nothing that
That
stick.
I can remember, not in a long
Yeah,
time. Yeah. Did we have
but
snow last year for Christmas? I think we did.
we did.
I
You
think
know, 2020. I don't. It's a
it's such
blur.
a
So
blur. Yeah.
so I don't know. It may have. I was just glad to get out of 2020. Shit.
Yeah, we survived.
Yeah,
Barely, but we survived.
we did.
Absolutely.
So just to start off, I know it's like we can start anywhere, but I just want to get into the baby. Um, I see a lot of comments on social media, especially on Facebook,
Hmm.
from people, and I see people taking sides, and that's cool, whatever. Um, for those who don't know, for the wondering what happened, the baby and his child's mother, what's her name, Danny Lee, whatever.
Something like that. Yeah. I think her real name
Um,
is Danielle.
okay.
Yeah.
They kind of got into it. It was over the weekend, so basically this thing happened all over the weekend, and basically they got into it, and she went. IG Live talking about it, and then he went IG Live.
I think he went IG Live first.
Yeah, he went IG Live 1st,
and
then he was telling her to get out of his house. After she didn't cook and did all that, whatever. Then she went on IG, talked about what he didn't did, what he said to her. So basically, they was into it all weekend. So I guess it finally ended with her putting hands on him, and the police was called. So
allegedly, that's what
allegedly, that's what he said. Now,
not saying
granted,
that's not true, but
to me, wrong is wrong. I don't think nobody should put hands on anybody, man or female. All right. My thing is this. When it comes to him, I don't know what people expected. And this dude ain't never been, in my opinion, a champion or quote unquote protector of black women.
Right.
To me.
Yeah.
So I see a lot of women talking about, the baby this, the baby that. I see women saying, I don't blame him. Women need to understand who they want to live with. I mean, that's cool, and we get it. But those same people are the same people who love being in toxic relationships.
Yeah. Yep.
About 8 out of 10 of them. And nobody had a problem with him when he punched that chick in her stomach at that damn event he did.
Yep.
Everybody took his side and was like, she shouldn't have been in the way. She shouldn't have did this. Like, bro, it's still a female.
Right.
So my thing is, y'all still gonna go support him at his concert. Y'all still gonna buy his records.
Yeah.
So to me,
go ahead.
It's just a lot of fake. It's just a lot of fake outrage.
Yeah.
As a man, and I'm not going IG Live, Facebook Live when I get into it with my wife, my girlfriend. I'm not doing that.
Right.
I'm not.
Right.
And it just seems like this generation does that.
It's attention. It's like it's like a drug, bro. Honestly, and I think there was a study that kind of compared what likes do to people's brains.
Yeah,
is the same thing that that you got. They kind of chemically, it's almost the same high that you would get from some kind of drug, and so I think people, it is an addiction. Like, I think people, the more dumber you can act on camera, which the baby, he acts like a baby, literally he acts like a baby, like, and like you said, this ain't nothing new. I mean, it's nothing new, and the outrage, it's the reason he keeps acting this way is because nothing happens. He didn't get canceled, and people came to his rescue about the comments that he made that concert, and it's whatever. Like, I feel like the cancel culture, we talked about that before. It is what it is, and in this situation, it's either you listen to music or you don't. But like you said, this generation is just, their brains are programmed differently, so they don't really care. Us old heads look at it like, like, dude is a clown. You know what I'm saying? But they don't care. Like, they get on live. This what they do. It's like. To me, that's highly immature to be. Don't matter if you with that lady or not. That's still the mother of your child. That still should be a level of respect that you have. And then you got the other baby mama on there going back and forth. It's terrible. It's embarrassing. And as a man, like, you should be able to control that situation in the sense that you can show both of them respect in a way. They don't have to go at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could step in and say, this is my child's mother, but instead of like doing that, he feeds into that drama. It's crazy to me. But
it is crazy.
Again, we got a big age gap, so I don't understand that thinking, but it's embarrassing. I felt sorry for her because she's a young lady. She ain't no kid. She's in her late 20s, and
she young. Everybody talking about she grown. Like, yeah,
she grown.
She grown by
like her mid 20s, maybe her mid 20s.
She's grown by the definition of her age.
Absolutely,
but that doesn't necessarily mean she is grown mentally.
Right. She ain't been, this is her going through life. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we all been through that. It's just her life is on display. You know what I'm saying? Which we didn't have to go through that. You know what I'm saying? In our
Right.
20s. So it's different. I felt sorry for her because again, she's a young lady going through what other women go through, baby daddy drama, whatever. But it's just on display. And then people, I seen a lot of young ladies commenting about that. Well, that's what she get because she was playing with baby mama. They was going back and forth before. So, it's just karma. I'm like, that's
That's
not
not karma.
karma. That's not
It's not
karma. And
karma.
that's silly. I
Yeah.
mean, you could say what did she? You should have expected him to act this way for the way he acted with the other child's mom, but you know, I don't. It's not karma.
No, it's not
It's not
karma.
karma. But the
And
thing
that's how
is,
dude is.
these girls though, bro, they wanna be attached to people like that no matter what. It was a lot of young girls like you say defending him because they want to be Danny Lee. They want to be the one, going through. It's beyond me, but they want to be that person in that spot because this the generation, man. And it's
But
sad.
it goes back to like we always talked about. Why would you want to be in a relationship like that?
Right.
And it's like, and I think I was telling one of my guys, or it might have been on the show yesterday. I was like, watch they get back together.
I wouldn't
Just
be
watch,
surprised because
because
he was trying to go out his way to make her feel. I mean, to make her seem like a dummy, calling
yeah,
her a side chick, and
yeah,
then she come back with all these videos and pictures of them and him saying "I love you," like good goofy stuff like that. Which you ain't gonna you now she a side chick when you was with this girl, got a baby with her, y'all doing all this stuff. Like, don't do that.
you
Don't
laid
do
up
that.
with her, y'all
Yeah,
going
don't
on
do
trips,
that.
and now she a side chick.
Yeah,
See, that's cornball shit to me. That's
right.
that corny shit that this generation. I'm just gonna say it. This younger generation of dudes is corny as hell.
Yeah,
They want to go back and forth with females and play these high school games. Man, I was taught you don't do that with a female.
right.
You just don't do that. Like
So how they get like that though, bro? With it being so many young boys, like, so what's the cause? Like, how do who taught them that? Like, where they had to get it from somebody, like, you know
from
what I'm saying?
women, from being raised by other women
Okay,
and not real men.
Yeah,
Like a lot of dudes that I hang with, a lot of dudes I grew up with, at some point in their life, they had either men in their life or a man in their life that showed them, hey man, this is not what men do.
right, right.
And now that whole
It's a blur
philosophy
there. Yeah,
of so now people calling that male toxicity
right.
now because you're not sensitive enough. No, I ain't got
Yeah,
nothing to do with being sensitive. It's just
right,
a man is supposed to act accordingly. That's how I was taught.
right,
You act accordingly as a man, and you get
right.
treated that way as a man when you act accordingly. But going back and forth with your baby mama on social media, you calling the
That's
mother of your
lame.
child a side chick.
Right. That's
Come on,
lame.
man. That's
That's
goofy.
lame. That's
That's goofy.
goofy. And if you had a baby with a side chick, then you even more
You a
dumb.
goofy. Yeah.
You're not making her look bad. You're making yourself look bad,
Yourself
and
look
you're
bad.
embarrassing whoever else was your girl. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just that's that goofy stuff. But he think it's cute, and people, females defending him, and it's clearly people around him that's not telling him. That's what, like you said, you got to have a big brother, an uncle, somebody, a good friend to say, dude, chill out. But
Yeah.
clearly, when he's probably the cash cow, so they let him do anything, and that's why his behavior it reflects that. It reflects somebody who does not have no direction and nobody who is open to being corrected. That's what, to
Yep.
me,
Yep.
he seems undisciplined. That's what it looks like to
I
me.
don't think he listens to anybody.
Yeah.
Me
Right.
personally, I don't think he listens to anybody. He just feel like, man, I'm a superstar. I got this money. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I mean, I don't think he might not have no real friends in his corner. I don't know. Maybe he do, but it just don't seem like
And
us.
he might do that. They may just have the same mentality that he has.
Maybe
You know,
because some real friends would be like, "Hey, bro, I don't think you should do that," or "Hey, bro,
absolutely. That's your
you
child's mom, bro. Like,
need to
don't
chill out." Yeah, you need to
Tony,
chill out.
you ain't gotta put that on. And like
Yeah,
he was trying to say, like, yeah, I'm recording me for my so that she can't say nothing. That's fine. If you want to record on your phone for your own self so that you can say this is what's going on for your to cover your own ass, fine. But
Yeah.
to be on live with strangers, just silly. That's silly. That's lame.
And these people don't give a care about them. They
Not
laughing.
at all. They laughing at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all they doing. And here this baby gonna grow up and see all that and be like, what was that all about, mom and dad?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
don't know, man. I hate to see dudes act like he act, and I hate to see dudes defend him like we see on social media. Because
what that let you know who they man there, bro.
I told you this a long time ago. When certain stuff come out and I see dudes' comments, it really lets me know, like, man,
where they at?
I see how you are. I see
Yeah.
how you think about stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And we see that. This thing went on since what, Saturday, Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
And all the way into what, Monday it ended? I think it ended Monday or whatever.
Something like that, Monday or Tuesday, yeah.
And you know the blogs, they ran with it. Shade Room had a field day with it.
Mm-hmm. People capitalizing off that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, there's some stuff, everything don't need to go on social media. But again, that's what this generation, it's social media has its place, absolutely. But certain aspects of your life, you don't have to put on that. You don't have to put on that.
You shouldn't put on that.
I feel like, to me, I feel like he embarrassed himself more by doing that than trying to act like he was doing that to show that her showing her looking stupid. Well, you look just as dumb or dumber because you're a man. Sorry,
you're a man, right?
Yeah.
And
that's not excusing any behavior from her. Like you said, if it was any kind of physical altercation going on, that ain't saying that at all. But I'm just saying, you the one who kicked it off with the video stuff. So,
Yeah. And you calling all out her name. You know what I'm saying? It's like that stupid shit that Stevie J did, like with Faith. Like,
I heard about it. I ain't see it yet, bro.
Why'd you recording that? Like, he recording that. Well, so I don't know. According to him, according to this video, I guess allegedly he caught her cheating, and she was cheating and was cheating with a dude in their crib.
Damn.
And I guess he made a video asking her about it. You know what I'm saying? But he calling all out her name and
recently?
He recording it. Yeah.
I gotta watch that. Yeah.
Well, my thing is like, so you gonna record it and then you gonna release it? Yeah, like, that's lame. Wrong. I get it. Wrong is wrong, but bro, she's still your wife.
Right. But see, he probably wanted to be like, I'm gonna get ahead of the story. So people probably think like I'm the one who cheated because of his past. They probably think like he the one. He probably trying to be like, see, I ain't the bad guy. It was her. You know what I'm saying?
But why do your wife like? My whole thing is, this your wife. Right. I understand she did whatever she did. I get it. But why would you want to make her the butt of jokes? Or why would you want to, like, if she did what she did, y'all deal with that.
Right. Right.
You putting it out there, you recording it so the world can see. For what?
Right.
Yeah. I don't know.
I gotta watch it. I saw the story, but I didn't see the video yet. So Faith my girl, so I gotta see that.
I like Faith too. I mean, I like Faith. I like Stevie J. I like them, but it just I don't know, social media, man, just for some people, man, it takes
curse, bro.
It is, because some people, man, they put everything on social media, like everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do.
I feel like if you're gonna put the good on there, you put the bad on there.
Well, they do. They do. As you can see, they do.
Some people put all their business on there. I'd be like, damn, man, you don't have nothing sacred you don't want to keep to yourself?
Nope, they don't. It's all about the likes. It's all about the attention. It's all about the comments. And like you say, they put this on here, the baby story this week. Next week, nobody ain't gonna think about it. It won't.
That's how it be.
Nobody won't even remember this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it be. Yeah. It'll be another story this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And people forget about the baby.
Absolutely.
It's always like that. Always like that.
Yep.
So another little story, and I'm sticking with the music industry. They had Ashanti did an interview with Angie Martinez.
Yeah, I saw some of that.
And Angie was asking about, Ashanti gonna re-release that album.
Mm-hmm.
And she said how she's gonna do it. So basically, I get her strategy, re-release it so that she can get the streaming.
Yeah.
Because it'll be like hers now.
Mm-hmm.
But Irv Gotti commented on like a little Instagram post like, no, he ain't feeling that, and because he owned those records and all that, so he feel a way about it.
He owned part of them. Yeah.
He owned part of it.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, that's not gonna work. Now, the business hat and the business side is, I understand where he's coming from.
Sure.
However, again, this is what I mean. For him to comment like that, it looks like that he is emotional about it. And I'm wondering,
emotional dude, always have been.
I'm wondering, did he pick up the phone and talk to her about it? Or they not talking, or they on bad terms, and this is his way of defending himself, like what all these celebrities do?
This my thought on it. So I understand the business hat that he's wearing, like, I eat off those streams. You know what I'm saying? So my name is attached to those records, and so I get a little bit of every time somebody streams, somebody buy. That's fine. I get her business hat. I want to be the only person eating off what I make. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure the portion that she's getting for that music now is probably far less than what Irv's getting. He ain't even the artist, right? So I just feel like, how long you want to eat off her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I think you've done that long enough. You know what I'm saying? And again, if I get it, like, business wise, you worked hard on that album just like everybody else, even her, and you should get your recognition, and you should get your part of the earnings. I understand that. I'm sure he's gotten that and more, you know what I'm saying, of that. So I get why her, as an older woman trying to make better business moves for herself and to plan her future, I'm gonna re-release songs that everybody loved, and this time it's all coming to me. I ain't mad at that, because these record labels have cheated those artists out of money since forever, bro.
For a long time.
Since the first song was put on a LP, that's been happening. So I get it. So
you're right.
I'm not mad at her. Irv is he's an emotional dude, and
he's very emotional.
Like you said, he could have easily had that conversation with Ashanti.
Why didn't he? That's what I'm saying. I mean, unless he like, well, I'm gonna put this out here so I can defend myself, because I don't want the public to think whatever. But it's like, I get Ashanti's angle, and I get why she's going to re-release it, and hopefully it's successful. She can re-release it, because that was a decent album. I mean, she has some nice songs on that album.
Absolutely. She has some now.
Which is why Irv said, "Hey, hold on, hey,
right." She was one of his biggest artists, so he want that, and he ain't put out nothing recently. So I mean, as far as music wise, I don't think so. No. I mean, I don't know. I get it. He got bills. He got stuff.
He got baby mamas.
Yeah, so I get it. Like you said, business wise, but I get it for Ashanti business wise too, and. It is what it is. If he get over it. To me, I feel like, you may not have that type of album, but if you're a good producer, which I think he was, you can get another artist.
Yeah, he can get another artist. Yeah,
you can make some more money. Like, like, let that girl be great. Like I said, I feel like he's probably made his fair share and more. So I think it's time for her to, even though she's been independent for a little while now, but I think she wants her money. So I ain't mad.
Yeah, she's been independent for a while. She was touring. Like, Ashanti's doing good. She's doing real good.
She was doing TV.
Yeah, she's doing real good.
She doing her thing. I ain't mad at her.
Yeah. And the other part, I know who else somebody else is going through that too. I was reading about, I forget who it was. It wasn't Ja Rule. It was somebody. But anyway, it was just the whole, we talk about streaming And record labels now record labels are really telling artists, "Oh, you want your masters? Go ahead, you can have your masters, but we want the streaming rights."
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and they
You know
don't
what I'm
get that
saying?
much. They don't get that much for it either, bro.
I know they don't.
Yeah, they don't get that. I mean, it's probably they get for. I think somebody was explaining how many streams you had to get to even make $1. It
Yeah,
was.
it was
It
on.
was. It
It was
was.
somebody on the interview who did that.
Yeah, it was. It was like thousands of
Yeah,
streams equal like one record sale. So I
yeah,
was like,
one
yeah,
record
that's some
sale.
bull.
That's
Yeah,
why guys like Drake, Adele. That's why they just. That's why you as a record label. That's why you want those streaming rights
yeah,
because in the long run, that's going to be a lot of money.
yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of money.
And that's why so many of them, they depend on they touring for money because a lot of them, a lot of the records, well, even though some of the record labels now they want part of it, they want some of that tour money too.
Yeah.
But before that was like the main thing that artists depended on was that tour money because
Mature money.
that was mostly all theirs. Like that wasn't
Yeah.
part of their their contract, so to speak. So, but
Yeah,
now
because
companies want that money too.
that's why when the pandemic shut everything down in 2020, a lot of artists was like, man, I got to slow down how I'm living.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, because the touring shut down, so that was a big part of their money, being gone. So, yeah, I get it. Now my cat wants to eat my hair.
So, a lot of artists was like, man, I got to slow down. Ain't no touring in 2020. I can't go blow through money like that. I got to slow down. Because,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of artists, the really good ones was getting 85,000 and up for a show.
Oh
That's a
yeah.
lot of money. That's
Oh
a lot
yeah.
of money.
Oh yeah.
A lot of money.
Oh yeah.
So, but I know who's touring about to be in trouble.
Cool.
Travis Scott. I
Oh yeah.
don't I think it might be over for him.
You think so, bro?
When it comes to touring, I don't know if everybody gonna book him.
Yeah.
He has
Not
some
on that scale.
he
Because
has
you know
some
what? Before that incident, he already had like incidents where his shows have gotten shut down. You know.
not only that, you see he been dropped.
Mm.
McDonald's, Nike, they
I ain't
all
know that part.
dropping them.
Yeah, I ain't know that part.
Yeah. People backing out. After that 9-year-old kid died, they started dropping out.
Yeah.
I mean, and then he has a whole bunch of lawsuits pending. And
I did see one where it said like, I think it was like $750 million.
750 million.
Yeah, that's
Like
that.
you could, like if you was out there, you could file a lawsuit and be like, man, I got PTSD because I saw this lady on the ground shaking.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw this little boy on the ground hurt.
yeah,
Like you can, like that's how these people's filing lawsuits.
yeah, yeah. It's unfortunate. Like, I don't think he should get all the blame for it, but at the same time, like I said, I think he's getting so much heat because his shows have gotten shut down before
Mm-hmm.
for craziness, for foolishness, and so he should have. His team should have done a better job, I guess, of figuring out, how to keep his same energy, but just having a safer show. And this was just, it's an unfortunate thing that this had to be the wake up call for him. But like you said, I don't think he's gonna be in arenas like that no
Mm-hmm.
more for a while. But at the same time, he has a big white following. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, that white following will turn on you. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. But it's
I mean,
unfortunate.
this the lawsuit. They're suing him. They're suing Drake. They're suing
Mm,
Live Nation.
damn.
They're suing the venue. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
Travis.
it's gonna be a long time. This one it's gonna be a long time. Uh, little cloud over his head.
Yes, it will be because
Maybe he better be he popping babies out with Kylie, so
well, I
she can
thank
take care
God,
of him.
thank God his baby mama who she is because unless hey, I don't know though because Chris Jenner might be like, hey, if he ain't making no more money, what use is he to us?
Right.
Find you a football player now.
He ain't famous no more. So
find you a football player, baby girl, because you know
yeah,
Kris Jenner don't play.
yeah.
You got to find you a black man that has money.
Yeah, she a little gold digger. She a old. What they call she a old. That vintage vagina.
She a madam. She know how to use her daughters.
She
Her
definitely a
daughters.
madam.
Her daughters have got babies by very powerful or wealthy black men.
Yeah, yeah.
She know what she doing.
They obsessed with black people.
She know what she doing.
Black.
She know she wants that black blood.
Yeah.
In them kids.
Yeah.
She know what she doing.
She got it.
Yeah, she know what she doing. She know. She always knew.
Yeah,
except that's why Kanye cussed out.
Courtney and the boys. Well, actually, sure, even her son. What's his name? The boy, Rob. He got
Black China.
By Black China.
They love black people in that family. They love black people in that family.
And that's a whole conversation for a different day. They love black people for I don't know if they love black people, if that makes sense. Listen, they love black people, but I don't know if they love black people.
Man, listen, they love the black gene, the DNA.
Yeah.
It's almost to the point where it's kind of spooky.
Yeah, that's what I mean by I say they love black people, but I don't know if they love black people. They love what black people are, our likeness. But I don't know. I don't know that they, really love and care about black people like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a fetish. It's a fantasy for them. You know what I'm saying?
What I say.
Yeah.
There may be some truth to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Weird.
It is weird, and that's why Kanye cussed him out, and that's why Chris stopped talking to him, and she probably
cussed him out, and then she tried to act like he was crazy.
Yeah.
But I after his interview, but I felt that when he was, I knew that's what it was when I found out that he got into it with them, and it was a little bit released about him saying that Chris is the mama was behind it. She's the one that's trying to push the story about him being crazy so they can get control. I believe that. I believe that 100%. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they always do to people is when they try to take over whatever it is, they call them crazy. Like Britany Spears. Mm-hmm. Her own daddy, did that to her. Her whole family, and like everybody around her failed her. Like this woman is 40 years old, bro, and just now doing little stuff. And she on Instagram, like being excited about simple stuff, driving her own cars, shit like that. Like, but again, they got the courts to believe she was crazy and got her on drugs. So where now she is crazy to where she's not being herself, and now this 20 years later, she just now getting, she's just not having control over her own money. Like they was giving, this is the Britany Spears working, bro, and they was giving her allowance. And her allowance was smaller than what her daddy was getting a month.
Her daddy was getting the whole bag. How the
hell does that happen?
That's called greedy.
Yeah, he could go to hell for that.
That's sick. That's sick, man.
That's some sick stuff to do that to your daughter. Like that's. Yeah. But again, we know that's scripturally sound. The love of money is the root of all evil. But things people do not for money, but if you love it, you will do anything. So.
And her daddy did it.
Oh yeah, that was some sick stuff, man. That was some sick stuff.
The Britney Spears thing, I tried to not follow it because I always felt like, well, that ain't none of my business. That's their business. But the more and more it came out, it was like, man, they had Britney out here bad.
Yeah, they did. I actually watched the special on Netflix.
I didn't get a chance to watch that.
I felt bad for her. You should check it out. It's not that.
That's what Joe Budden said. Joe Budden was like, I actually felt bad.
I did. I felt bad for her. I felt like she was programmed into craziness. I really do. Like it was like, it makes you look at these other celebrities different now, bro. Like you wonder, some of these people that died so young, some of these people that get off into drugs that are celebrities, like it just make you think like, what's the real story behind it? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When you
yeah.
watch her story and how somebody so talented, you come in so innocent, and then when she got big, somebody in your own family to really turn on you like that, it
Do
just,
you in like that?
yeah. And she was going through some depressing times, but what, instead of really getting her help, they took advantage of her, you know. And that's the sad part, is that they took advantage of her and
That is sad.
took her kids and stuff. Like if you do that kind of stuff, of course somebody gonna go crazy.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it
And
was
they
it was
said, because I remember like she was seeing a psychologist. They put her on some medicine.
but she was seeing psychiatrists that her daddy got. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it was so messed up, and how come they was able to keep her in. It's like her daddy had his hand in everybody's pocket basically, so he can go
He
to the
was
court and
paying
say
people.
the doctor said that she's still not well, and the doctor come in there and say, yeah, she's still not well, and then the court to say, okay, well, you can still have conservatorship over her. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. I don't know what her
Yo,
mouth
yo,
was during all this time either.
hey, her daddy ain't shit, boy.
He ain't. That's why I said he can go to
Woo
hell.
wee,
Seriously,
man, that daddy ain't shit,
to do your daughter
man,
like that,
man.
yeah, that's some trifling shit.
That's evil, Tease.
Oh yeah, that's
You
some deep rooted evil
you
stuff.
got to be evil. Like
Yeah,
you got to not care to look at yourself in the mirror and not. Oh, that's evil. Oh, wait.
yeah, yeah. That's some nasty. That's some. I
Yeah,
don't want
that's
to be a part. I wouldn't want to be around him. Whoever.
me either.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah,
Me either. I don't want to be around that either. That's evil, man. Golly.
mm-hmm.
Well, oh well. That's their problem. So, you know, we got our own problem as black people. But speaking of problems, you been following that Ahmaud Arbery case?
I have. Yes and no. I can only take so much of that kind of um drama. I won't say drama, but that it's such an unfortunate story, and it really, because I know me, it pisses me off, and
Yeah.
so I don't want to sit in that mind frame, because I think I made a post earlier today too, just about, I even hate the coverage of it, bro, where it's like every time they saying like it's the trial of Ahmaud Arbery. And I'm like, he's not on
No.
trial. He's dead. He didn't kill anybody. The people who killed him, we don't even really know their names unless you're really, really following if you're really, really following the case, then you will know their names. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like if it was somebody black, for sure they would have their name, you know, on every commercial, on every news station. They would say, Latisse Teague on trial. You won't even know who he killed or who I killed, but just because of the color of my skin, that's gonna be the first thing you see is my mug shot and my
Facts.
name. You don't even
Facts.
know the dudes who killed, you don't really, you don't see them on TV. You see the picture of Ahmaud and the trial, and it's just like, no, it was three clowns who was trigger happy, that was wanting, that was waiting for a day to use their guns, because
Mm-hmm.
they little bitty manhood, they want to feel something, and they saw opportunity to do that, and this was a planned thing, and it makes you think about lynching, bro, like how it was somebody could say one little thing and they all grab the troops up. We got pictures. We see pictures of groups of white men, young and old, lynching black men in the middle of the street, and, getting together over some BS. And that's what it
Yep.
seemed like. It wasn't no big lynch mob as it was back in the day, but it might as well have been
Got the same results.
the same results. You still killed a young, unarmed, innocent black man that was doing nothing to you or minding his business. And they got the
Yep.
nerve to be on, like, the one guy, the prosecutor asked them a bunch of questions. Did Ahmaud say anything to you? No. Did he curse at you? No.
No.
Did he touch you? No. Did he go after you? No. So what's in your brain that said that you had to get a gun? He took the gun from me. You damn right he took the gun from you. If I wish you would took the gun and blew your brains out. That's why I can't watch that shit, because that's how I feel. I wish that Ahmaud was alive. I wish she cut the gun, and I wish she could have killed. I wish you would have been on the other side of that gun, because you shouldn't have been following him. You know what I'm saying? Period. You shouldn't have. If you felt like he was breaking the law, call the police. You ain't the law. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I can't watch it.
I'm gonna tell you why, and this is we saw on January 6th exactly what those dudes felt like to Ahmaud. They felt like, you're in our neighborhood. You shouldn't be here.
Yep.
This is our neighborhood. We're gonna do what we have to do because this is ours. Right. That's called, and you know what that word is: privilege, entitlement.
Yeah.
And all they saw was a black boy. And the first thing they probably thought, oh, what he doing over here?
Right.
He's stealing.
Right.
He's a criminal.
Right. And then even if he wasn't though, bro, it's a thing that some white men have, that because of the culture of our country, they think they have this superiority complex, which they feel like they're supposed to have this superior nature over black men. And so whenever they get a chance to assert that, they try to do that. And that's a mental illness. It's a mental illness. That's what it is.
A lot of them that are sworn police officers.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the one in Chicago. That just stepped down. Yeah.
Yeah. Because he's about to get fired.
Exactly. But now he stepped down so he gets to keep his whole pension. That's the BS that happens in America. That's that BS.
That's my thing with black Republicans. Black Republicans believe that racism exists. They just don't believe systematic racism exists.
Yeah.
They feel like, oh no, it's not like that. You got to make your own way. You can go get a job. You can go buy a house. As long as you got the money, nobody's going to keep you from getting out. They don't believe systematic racism exists.
Absolutely.
That's the issue that I have. Like you just said, that's what I have with black Republicans. They don't believe there's places, like people in places that are put there to keep other black people from reaching a certain level. Absolutely. Like you said.
Absolutely. And even if you fortunate enough to be in the crowd that didn't have to go through that hardship or experience that's a blessing for you. But there's another group of people that don't have that. Even if I don't personally go through that, I'm still, as a black person, well aware that there are other black people that ain't as fortunate as me, that was dealt a whole different set of cards. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It depends on what area you live in, your parents. It's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of variables that happen, for you to make it to whatever type of success that you think it is or whatever. But there is still, like you said, it's still a lot of things in place to make sure that you get here, but that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We'll let one of y'all be a billionaire, but all y'all can't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the country we live in. This is America.
This is America. Just like the whole the black on black crime thing.
I hate that term.
It's not all black Republicans, but there are a lot of them who believe that it's the same equivalent. It's just like, well, this white guy, he killed this other white guy. Y'all don't scream white on white crime. And it's not the same. Yeah. People don't understand. The black on black crime thing is all about where you live at.
It's crime happens in your neighborhood. That's why I hate the term black on black crime. I hate it. Because it's crime happens in your neighborhood.
In your neighborhood.
If you watch the ID channel like I do, you know that white crime happens in white neighborhoods. Okay, Fear Thy Neighbor, See No Evil. I'm gonna show y'all the shows I watch. All these different shows on ID channel. They ain't black people killing black people. It's white people that's neighbors. It's white people that's friends. It's white people. It's even it's crime comes in every color, you know what I'm saying? But they're gonna highlight black people and make it seem like it again. They make it seem like we're born with this this urge to kill each other and
No,
keep
an
our
evil gene,
an
an evil
evil
gene.
gene when
That's what it
ain't no
was.
but the true history has already shown us who's been evil. Like we know that for a fact that there ain't nobody else that went around other places in the world but Europeans. They went into Asia, they went into Africa, they went into North America. That wasn't nobody but Europeans
So,
and barbaric ones too.
what did you
So
just say about certain white men have this what about black men? This complex to be what?
yeah, this
To
this is
rule over them.
yeah, because that was again. See, that's where I'm gonna go into my, my I guess my conscious bag, but that's because like Kanye was saying, I this is my own personal belief about black people, and when they say black men, when you got the 5%ers that say black men are gods, so
Uh-huh.
they're not saying that they be God, but when you talk about God nature, if you believe, even as a Christian on the level, if you believe that Christ is black,
In you. Uh-huh.
and you believe that we are remnants of that, so you take in their minds, you take it on that God consciousness, and if you truly embodying that, and if the other rest of the world know that you come from this line of greatness, this line of royalty, then they're going to try to do everything they in their power to make you feel like you ain't who you are, and
Bingo.
that's on us to make sure we always stay informed, to make sure that we know we have a lineage of
Yep.
royalty, but they know that too though, bro. They know
Yeah, they
that too.
know
So
it.
that's why the message is always to put black men in the worst, the worst state of being on television, because they know the truth more so than
Yep.
some of us black people, bro.
Yeah.
They know the truth.
Yeah. And the black Republicans that we follow or we see on social media or get on these news channels, they make it hard for the movement, for the
Yeah,
people out here that's doing the work, the
yeah,
people out here who's trying to make change.
yeah.
So I ain't mean to
It's
get in
just
that rant.
sad.
I ain't mean to get in that rant, but it's just when you watch these trials, man, and then you watch like the correspondents, the people that bring on to give opinions. It's like, man, bro, like
It's like you
you
you you
still black, bro.
you
Whether you a
still black, and you
Republican,
turning a blind
Baptist,
eye on purpose.
you black, bro. That's all they gonna see is you
Yeah.
black.
And you can't. People always be like, everything is not black and white. No, everything is not black and white, but a lot of it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all of it is, and you can't. Maybe that's not your. Again, it may not be your experience, but to act like that ain't somebody else's experience and that that's not really happening, then you just turning a blind eye. Like you just being willfully ignorant, and I don't respect that. Think we lost you, bro. When you coming back?
but I don't know. I had to bring that up to you because Jason looked like he gets on my nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? It's another guy I follow. He gets on my. I had to bring it up, but
But you know what, too, bro? People like Jason will, like, they don't acknowledge the fact. Like today, I saw I think I sent it to y'all too. It was the case where this white boy, a fluent white boy, he pled guilty to raping 4 women.
oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
he pled guilty, and the judge sentenced him. Said he didn't think jail time was appropriate
Yeah.
for this case. This man admitted to raping 4 women. First of all, what a smack in the face of women that he raped. But
Yep.
how many black boys have gotten so much time for BS?
For falsely accused
For
of being raped.
falsely, but bro, not even nothing on a rape level. It could be petty theft. They could have went into Walgreens and stole a piece of candy,
Yeah.
and now they got a record that they, for robbery, ain't nobody giving them no passes on their record from when they was, that same age for really something silly, but somebody who raped and took someone's, dignity. I'm
He
like, you
admitted
know
it.
what? That's again, this is America, and this is the unfairness that happens often. That, like you said, people like Jason Whitlock's try to act like it's not real, and that black people making excuses. No,
No, it
no,
happens. It happens every
it
day.
happens every day. Yeah,
It happens every day.
yeah,
You know, it's sad. It's,
yeah. It really is. You look like you sleep, bro. I can't wait till we put this up so you can see your face right now. You
just
look like
like
you sleep.
just like the young man who got his death sentence commuted this morning.
Mm-hmm. I saw
Like
that.
the governor commuted his sentence, but put him on just gave him life without a possibility of parole.
Yeah.
Now the man is saying that he is innocent of this crime.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's been saying it, he's been screaming it, but now he's going to be in prison for life
Yeah.
until somebody else takes up the time to take his case
Yeah.
and open it up because it's new evidence.
Yeah.
Just like the dudes, the Muslims that just got released. They've
Mm-hmm.
been in jail since 1960, what? 68, 69?
Yeah.
50
I think
something years.
I think they had got released, but they name just got cleared.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
But 50 something years, they did time. They've been for 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be mad at them if they bitter. Would you?
Yeah. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I think they just like cleared their names. Like I think they had got out of jail a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken. That
But
they
they
had
didn't do it.
But they didn't do it either
Like you
way.
just
Even
said.
even when I think the bare minimum though, bro, they at least did 30 years for sure. I'm pretty sure they at least did 30 years, 30 and maybe 40 years, I believe. But yeah, that kind of the system is just that's the systematic stuff we're talking about. But when
Yeah.
you have racist judges, like you said, that's really they in black robes, but they're really white, white robes.
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
it that's the kind of stuff that happens, and
Just
it
like
just
this Rittenhouse case. You
mm-hmm.
know, it's gonna be a mistrial. He's not gonna be found guilty.
Yeah, the judge is
Because
setting that up for it. The judge is
and
a
it's not
goofy. The judge is a
it's
complete goofy. He
it's
a
not the
clown.
judge. It's not only the judge. It's I keep telling people it's these laws, Tease.
Oh yeah,
These lawyers that they hire, these defense lawyers they
yeah.
hire, they know these laws
All
and
the
they use these
loopholes.
laws to get these guys off.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is.
That's the thing, bro. That's why black people go to jail longer for far less, because you have to pay for a lawyer, like you said, that's gonna find all them loopholes. Now, the flip side is those loopholes that wasn't made to get off black people. You know what I'm saying?
No, it
That
wasn't.
wasn't made for us. That was made so that whenever some shit went down, that the white men who was walking around lynching people, they always, could have a way out. You know what I'm saying? They
Yep.
would not serve the time that for what they did.
Yep.
So all these loopholes, but like you said, you get you a good lawyer, you can get out a lot of this stuff because the laws are made that way. So
His defense
I don't believe
team,
he's going to get.
he
I don't
ain't
believe he's
paying
going to get
for it.
time.
Remember, he's not paying for it.
Mm-hmm.
He got all that money donated from people.
Yeah, which lets you know just how crazy our country is. It lets you know we have a bunch of nuts in our country. So
they did it for him. They did it for him. They did it for Zimmerman.
Mm-hmm.
All them people was writing them checks, paying for his defense team. You see what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
But again,
this is. But then, if you got that many people donating to these trash ass people, that lets you know trash is how much trash in the world who donated. You know what I'm saying? So for every Kyle, there's another million of them. Look at this donor list. You can see all the idiots on there. You know what I'm saying?
All the idiots. And his mama's a goddamn
She's a
idiot
supreme
too.
idiot.
She's an idiot.
Yeah, she's a supreme idiot. But
She
I'm
an
mad
idiot.
because again, if she was a black mama, they would have her in jail too for child endangerment or for doing all this kind of stuff. Like they would have she would get charged for something.
Yeah, she
Because they
drove him up
always
there.
do that.
Why did you drive him up there?
Because she goofy and she full of hate too.
Yep.
So that kind of
Full of hate.
behavior is learned. For him to even want to do that, that goes to show you what his household is about. So
Talk about it. That's
yeah.
the truth.
So yeah,
That's the
that's what
truth.
that is.
Well, I mean, this trial is taking forever, just like I thought it would for the jury to deliberate, because they don't want to find him guilty because of that law, and they know it, and that judge is putting pressure on him. He's not helping the case at all.
No, he damn near should just be the. He should damn near just be the defense lawyer.
He should. He should.
Yeah.
He should.
Yeah.
And it's sad. And then you look at that, and then we see what happened yesterday in Memphis, with Dolph being murdered in his own hometown.
Yeah.
And you wonder, like, yesterday was like one of them days for me, like damn, y'all, like, what else are we gonna do to each other?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what else is we gonna do to each other? Because yesterday was like, here's a dude who is a hero in Memphis, and he's known for all the stuff he's done in his community, and other than his music, like, it's a lot of people who are really, really sad and hurt that this guy's gone because they know what he means to that community.
Right.
They showed a video of this little boy. He was crying.
Yeah, I saw that.
How much he loved Dolph. And it's like, we don't understand sometimes what we do to each other when we do stuff like that to guys, like people like that. Like, we're taking away a hero.
You're taking away a father.
I was getting to that. I was getting to that. But we taking away a hero. We taking away a person that gave a care about his people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't, all because of some beef. Like, and it's just like, when they find them dudes, because they're going to find them, it's going to be a swift trial. It ain't going to be none of this pandering like we see with the Rittenhouse and Arbery. It ain't going to be none of that. Them dudes going to be found, and they're going to go to jail. They're going to be found guilty.
Right.
Swift.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
And now his kids don't have a father.
Right.
And he took care of them.
Yeah.
He wasn't no deadbeat. He took care of them.
Mm-hmm.
So now we got fatherless kids. So here we go. You know what I'm saying?
It's a vicious cycle that, it's sad because Dolph is just the one on the national level, but if you locally, you hear about just young men getting killed, randomly all the time in the streets, and it's just sad because this the sad part is just that because we treat each other like we're the enemy. And we not the enemy. We fighting each other. And I know it's a whole bunch of stuff, that has happened deep rooted for Black people that is unhealed in our community. I get that 100%. But it's something now, and maybe because we living in it, just feels like it's just the value of life. It's non-existent. Like, these kids, you can look at the video and see the people that killed Dolph, bro. They probably was like 18, 19 years old. Just like the boys who killed that lady in Chicago, the armored truck lady. They was 19, 20 years old. You could just tell by the way they dressed and how they looked that they was probably young dudes. It's just like, it always make me wonder, as us being older people now in the community, like, what can we do to help them? Because when you look at they mug shots, bro, it's just like soulless. Like you can tell, like they don't have like there's nothing in their face, in their eyes that said, I had a hope for the future. You know what I'm saying? And that's that's what I don't. That's what I don't get it because I know that, like you said, depending on your environment, you know, and how you you know, if you grew up around that, it's easy to get caught up in there. But there are other people that grew up in there that didn't make that decision. So it's really about your decision. You know, you making better decisions, but it's just sad because we just killing off. It's like kings killing kings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we not the enemy, y'all, but it's like it's really sad because it's like
it's real sad.
not it, bro. That's what I'm saying. When you think about it too, about all these black men that are gone. So now you killed one black man who took. So you took away a dad. You took away a husband, a brother, a son. Okay, now the people that killed him, that's somebody's kid too. That's somebody's child or somebody's daddy too. So now you're going to jail for life. It's just the cycle. So it's just like, then we think about our community where you be asking what are black men at, and you this you see this kind of, you know, this conflict that we keep having. It's like, it's sad. It's like, what we gotta, something gotta give.
It is, and like you say, you know, people. You said, you know, it's a choice, and it is a choice. But sometimes these circumstances, when you live in an area, there's no resources, there's no hope. What do you expect somebody to do to survive?
I get that, but killing Dolph is not how helping you survive.
No, I ain't talking about Dolph. I'm just talking about it's bigger. Like sure. What you, it's bigger. Like it's bigger. Like it's so much bigger than just Dolph. It's I like know. Where y'all get these guns from? Ain't no gun shops in North Memphis.
Hello.
We like, know, you know that. Like that's what I mean. Like, and I get it. Well, they had to pull a trigger. That's easy for that. But again, if somebody came there and was like, "I'm gonna give y'all $5,000 a piece if y'all do that," to them, that's a lot of money.
Right. Right.
They're not gonna get that at Walmart.
Right.
Like that's why I say it's bigger. But yeah, you're right.
Yeah, and I get that too, bro. But that's what I'm saying though. Somebody. You know they the send off kids. Somebody else bigger told these younger boys to, you know, to do like to do that. Like I get it. That you get that money, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, you're not gonna make it at Walmart. But so what though? To me, that breeds another problem of the overconsumption that we have for things. Because when you keep one of things, then somebody flashed $5,000 and then you think that's a whole bunch of money to go kill somebody. You're putting more value on the dollar than life. That's a problem. That's a problem. And I can't get with that. Like it's one thing to be like I'm like the people all these boys that's going to Louis Vuitton stores to stealing. That don't to me has nothing to do. You ain't stealing food. You're stealing purses. You know what I'm saying? And I know all of them ain't boosting that shit. Some of them just stealing that to post on the ground.
That has nothing to do with poverty.
No.
That has nothing to do with the struggle.
The getaway cars ain't no poverty ass cars.
No.
These is people that, I mean, it might be stolen cars too, but that you drove all the way out there to steal some purses. Some of them gonna sell them, but some of them gonna be online just flexing.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that all the way around. Flexing. Like, I get it. We got to do better with the resources in our communities, you know, to provide, to give people options. But I feel like, you know, that the options are there, and it's not like they may not still be as plentiful as they should be, but they are out there. And we're in the information age, so we can't act like we don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's something else too. It's something else. I don't know what it is, but
it is something else. And you know, I just hate that another black man has lost his life in his own neighborhood by the hands of somebody who probably grew up in his same neighborhood.
Yeah.
And it's just, I don't know, man. It just took the life out of me a little bit yesterday because
It make you think about what Boosie said about not going back home.
Yeah, not going back home.
Which is sad.
And the thing for me, like, a lot of people didn't know who Dolph was, never heard his music. I heard about him because I got cousins that live in Memphis. So my cousin put me on Dolph a while ago and told me that Dolph is more beloved than Gotti down there. Told me the whole story. Told me, I found out Dolph is from Chicago.
Yeah.
He got a lot of family here. And he always goes from Chicago to Memphis. And, like, he makes the music for his people. But then I found out, like, down there, he's like the king down there. Like, it's like how people love Boosie in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
That's how they love him down there in Memphis with Dolph.
Yeah.
It's the same type of love.
Yeah.
So, again, like Deion Sanders said yesterday, there's a lot of people who are not happy for your.
We lost you, bro.
Deion said it best. There's a lot of people that are not happy for your success, and they're jealous, and that's just what it is. And unfortunately, it's us who are jealous of others.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
And again, that's what I said. Like, to me, it goes back to just the what we place value on, though, bro. And it's just like, if nothing wrong with having nice things, but if that's all, if that's what we perpetuate, if that's the image that we're always seeing, is everybody with the bling, everybody with the name brand, everybody, like, if that's the goal, then we're gonna forever have, I mean, and it's been this, I guess you could say, since the beginning of time. People always want things. He's been stealing since forever, but
yeah,
but it's just, again, to take a life over things. I just, it's hard for me to comprehend. I get, I get the struggle for those people who are in neighborhoods where it's basically food deserts. The corner store is your grocery
lifeline.
store, and your grocery, and the shit they got in there is probably, old and
it's terrible
and messed up. You know what I'm saying? That's not nutritious at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, again, that's why I said it's so many different layers to the conflict that we have as Black people with each other. So much unhealed things as a result of slavery. Then there's just things that we just deal with eternally, that I just don't know. It's just I don't know. It's sad. It's sad because I feel like it don't have to be that way. But
no, it don't have to be that way.
I'm not living in a life of privilege, but I never had to struggle in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. Well,
so I can't I didn't have to depend on the liquor store for, my groceries. So
right.
I don't know that life, so I can't be insensitive to those people that, really had to struggle like that. So, we wasn't rich, but we we didn't have to go through that. So I don't
and a
I
lot of
just feel
people,
bad.
a lot of people are going through it and they trying to survive.
Yeah.
Like you said, you didn't grow up trying to survive. It's people like you, like, they're trying to survive. Like, but all they have is, like you said, that corner store. That ain't really no nutritious place.
Right.
They not eating no healthy food. At least your mom cooked.
Right.
She cooked to the best of her ability. A lot of these people, they got to eat whatever they can get their hands on, whatever they can afford to pay for. So, I mean, like, it's so much bigger than the surface, if you just want to say that. But
absolutely,
I mean, hopefully one day we can just
figure
wake
it out.
up.
We can figure it out. Yeah,
we could do more together instead of being an individual.
Yeah,
and we all know that's not what they want.
Absolutely.
And when we do rise up, you see what happens through our history.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's.
That's I don't know, man. I really feel like we gotta go back to, really those mentorships that we had. I don't know, like, how receptive young people would be to it, but I feel like working with kids, I've worked with kids a lot, since since I was a kid, I always worked with kids, honestly.
Yeah.
So since I can remember from 18 up until now, I've always been involved in like youth ministry and youth activities. So I think some kids like I think they do want the discipline. I think they just want somebody to give a damn. And don't come over in our neighborhood with cameras, you know what I'm
True.
saying, and making us a spectacle of us, you know what I'm saying? If you want to help us get some jobs, help us get some jobs, help us get some money. And don't make it about a production, you know what I'm saying? And don't but they want genuine concern, genuine, help. I don't think these kids wake up and just be like, yeah, I want to aspire to be a thief. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I don't think that. But like you said, sometimes this is what they feel like this their only option. So
Yeah, they
I
do.
hope that, we see more, resources that can show them that, there are other options. It ain't all, everybody ain't gotta be, a basketball player. Everybody ain't gonna be a rapper. The hood need lawyers, the hood need doctors, the
Yes,
hood
they
need
do.
nurses, the hood needs mechanics. It's
Yeah.
so many things that we could do that we can start self-serve ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And we used to have that, and you just don't see that no more. You don't see that no more. Everybody wants quick money, and you know,
They want it fast.
they want it fast, and they don't want to work hard. You
They
know what
want
I'm
it
saying?
fast, man.
They talk. They see. We put down like I ain't finna work in no factory like my granddaddy did. For 50 years. But you know what? Granddaddy retired, had a pension, bought a
Pension.
house
Yep.
that y'all lived in, took care of the family, and with his job at the factory. So we put down those type of things, but those jobs kept our families, going. You know what I'm
We
saying?
put
And
down, we lessen the value of hard work.
yeah,
That's what it is. That's what it's
yeah,
boiled down to now.
yeah. And I think too, because that's again the history of our country. There's a part of us that think like, we didn't work hard enough for this shit. You know what I'm saying? We're done working hard. We're done
Yep.
resting our backs. You know what I'm saying? So, and I get that part too, but you still gotta work. You gotta eat and you gotta work. It's somehow
Yeah,
if
you
you're
gotta
working
eat,
for
you
your
gotta
damn
work.
self, that's
Yeah.
fine. But you gotta work. You gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? So to just to wake up in the morning and your job, you think it's okay to go steal the money from the armored truck, which they ain't even getting no money, but to shoot somebody and then don't get no money, it's just that's backwards.
Backwards.
That's backwards. That's just back. That's just ass backwards. Like
And
I
then
don't get
and
that part.
then after you kill the lady, you kill the two people who was with you.
Yeah, they must.
Ooh.
I wonder what was the story behind that. Like, I wonder if they felt like those two was gonna tell or whatever. But these criminals so damn dumb. It's just like,
But again, like you said earlier, man, you soulless.
yeah,
You just got no soul.
they don't. They don't
No
have no
soul.
soul. They don't have. They don't hope for nothing. They don't believe in nothing. And I can't blame them when they see this stuff. But it's just sad that they have to grow up that way. You know what
They
I'm
have to
saying?
grow up that way.
Because
Yep.
we grew up, we at least had a little hope for something. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, you
Yep.
may not know what you was gonna do all the way, but you felt like, I did have a couple options, to figure it out, But
I
yeah.
don't know, man. It's been a hell of a week. Like, man, you talking about our people had an embarrassing week. That's all I'm gonna say.
We did.
That's all I'm
Poor
gonna say.
black people.
Yeah, they had an embarrassing week.
We did. We did.
Just oh yeah, before we end this episode, we gotta talk about since it's Thanksgiving and everything, we gotta talk about like what you thankful for.
What I'm thankful for. That's a good question, bro.
I think sometimes we don't really think about it,
Yeah.
but like yeah, so
We take for granted just little stuff.
yeah.
We live in a life of excess, and we don't think that we're living in a life of excess. But when we look at how, like you said, even some people in other neighborhoods, just how they depending on somebody to come to the neighborhood to get them a turkey because they may not get that turkey.
They
You know
may
what I'm
not
saying?
get it. Yeah.
Which it's stuff like that we take for granted, and I've just been thankful that, you know, we last year was a challenging year for everyone. And for those of us who are still here, this year started off a little, shaky as well, but I see, the world coming back around, as far as just some sense of normalcy. But I'm just thankful that, my family, we made it through. I'm thankful that I wasn't one of the people that lost the job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm thankful that even through my quote unquote struggles, you know what I'm saying, it's still not a struggle that some people have to deal with. And I'm fully aware of that. And, I'm just thankful that my story, it may not always be like where I want it to be right now, but it's damn sure ain't what it could be. And
Right, what it could be. Yeah.
I thank God every day just for that stuff like that. That be people be having their testimony hours. I'll be like, yeah, my testimony, I guess I could say, is that I even the stuff that's bad, it still ain't bad to other people. And I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm
True.
saying? So I'm thankful too, last year my brain is always working for stuff, but you know, so many ideas, but last year really made me focus and draw in on things I want to do. And so, like this year, we started our podcast,
Yeah.
started my
Yeah.
blog, my sisters. We started our rapping business. And I mean, it's not just the idea. It's like, no, we're an LLC. So we're a real company. Like
Yeah.
we're gonna be, it ain't just gonna be rapping. We're gonna expand into something bigger than we even thought. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's just the thought of just the things that was in my head and on paper last year to finally see that stuff come into fruition this year. I'm thankful for that. So I could say what I'm thankful for all day long, but just
Yeah, that's
immediate
good.
things,
That's
that's
good.
what I'm thankful for.
I know, like, well, for me, it's, I guess as a man, a man with priorities, a man with family. So for me, it's like I'm thankful for my family. Like, my kids, they get on my damn nerves, and
Yes.
sometimes I don't like my kids. Yes, I can say that.
They probably don't
So
like you either, bro.
and that's fine. And as a parent that takes care of my kids, I have the right to say I don't like my kids sometimes. I don't hate them,
Yeah.
but sometimes I don't like them. But
Yeah.
I'm thankful for them because they're healthy. We're not dealing with a lot of things that some other people are dealing with
Right.
kids the same age. Um, I'm thankful we was able to get a house in the midst of all the madness that was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm thankful that my kids have both their parents in their lives. I'm thankful I still got my parents alive. Like, I can go on and on, but those type of things I'm thankful for, and I probably take it for granted a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
I do think about it though. I do
Yeah.
think about it. So just reflecting on it, I can say that, and I just hope that um, next year we get more stuff, even with the podcast.
Yeah.
We get more things that happen for us next year.
Yeah.
You with me, our family. So, what's that thing that they say? That prayer, God, please enlarge my territory,
Mm-hmm.
like that. What's that? That's the
Mm-hmm.
prayer. That's the
Prayer J Bass.
yeah, and that's what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying. Like every year, I feel like at some point I've been blessed with a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
than what I had the previous year. Because
Mm-hmm.
last year was hard. Like
Yeah.
last year was hard because you know, like we know somebody who lost somebody, or
Absolutely.
we knew of a person that passed away.
Yeah.
So it was tough.
Yeah.
So that's why this year I'm thankful that a lot of us are still here and we getting through this madness, man. It's
Yeah.
just, you know what I mean. So that's what
Yeah.
I'm thankful for, and I hope
I'm
that
also
hope
thankful for it too, bro. I ain't gonna
what
forget our listeners and our supporters that have been with us these first 16 episodes. We
yeah
definitely appreciate y'all who listen, whether you're listening on, Apple, Spotify, YouTube. we definitely appreciate it because we infants in the podcast world, but
Thank you. Yeah.
we feel the love though, and that pushes us. Like, I think I showed you a couple weeks ago. Someone sent me a message and it was like they mama liked our show, and she subscribed. She was listening, I think, on Spotify, and she sent us a message. She heard one show, and that made her want to go back and listen to the rest of them. So,
good.
That's
good.
what's up, though, and I appreciate things like that. People text me and say, "I heard your episode." Everybody text my sister. She sent me a text from one of her friends, and he was like, "Tell your sister that was a good episode they just had." So, those kind of things. Even sometimes, we may see like, "Oh, we only got 20 views or whatever," but 20 people, I appreciate that. And that 20 that comment, that liked or whatever, it's still people that don't have to view. So, I'm thankful for that. And like you said, I think going into next year is going to be bigger and better, and we're going to be ready for it.
It will be, and we're going to be ready for it. We're going to have sponsors.
So,
merch. We're going to be ready. We are going to be ready.
Yeah, we got our new logo. We ain't presented to y'all yet. We got our new logo, so
y'all can't see the logo yet. Just wait. It's dope. It's dope.
Yeah, it's dope.
It's dope. Yeah. So, we gotta let the people know next week we don't have a show.
We on break.
We on break. We gonna celebrate a real nigga holiday, and then we're gonna celebrate the other holiday.
Yeah.
How about that?
We may show y'all some footage from Coach Mo little get together. Maybe we'll do a little something to show y'all.
It depends on how I'm looking.
Yeah, because when you get drunk, bro.
Hey.
You look like that Scream. You like that Scream mask. I'm just saying. I got receipts.
Get on me. Yeah, you do got receipts.
I got receipts.
You do. Hey, well, I'll be 42, T, so you might get a whole bunch of receipts next week.
I'm sure.
You just never know.
I'm sure.
With my crazy friends. You just never know.
I'm sure. But yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Hey, but listeners, thank y'all again. Make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube, Apple Podcast, Spotify. We're on the Facebook. Make sure you become a member of the Facebook page.
Yo.
Just keep up with us. We're going to be dropping stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Appreciate the people with their comments. And we got guests coming, so y'all just be patient.
Got some more next month. We got a new round of people coming, so yeah.
We got guests. Guys, we're going to have some surprises. We're gonna have
we got a couple giveaways too.
Yeah, we got giveaways coming.
Yeah.
We got more relationship talk coming.
Yeah.
So we got stuff for y'all.
Yeah, we got some stuff lined up for y'all. So well, thank y'all. We out of here. Peace.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Peace.
Peace.